Let's be brutally honest here. Most people aren't worth it anymore. They're really not. You go above and beyond, you give your time, energy, loyalty, money, and what do you get back from these people? Most people. That's the harsh reality. And the truth here is, you ask yourself, why the hell do I even bother? And that's a very important question to ask. And in this video, I'm going to break down the real reasons why most people aren't worth your time and energy anymore. But also how to protect yourself from turning bitter. If you're sick and tired of always being the one that gives more and you're people pleasing and you want to have standards and protect yourself, let me help you. Book a free discovery call with me. The link's in the description down below. I think you are not alone in saying, why do I even bother? Because I feel that way. In fact, many people on my most recent videos feel the same. Thousands even. So you're not broken. You're not a weirdo. You're not a narcissist, toxic. You're not evil or against your religion or anything like that. You're just provoked. If I come up to you and prod you with a stick or a pitchfork, eventually you're going to crack, especially if you're not responding or try to protect yourself. That is the reaction, and the healthy reaction, to most people nowadays. They're not worth your energy. I'm not talking just about strangers or dating. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about family and friends. This is a people problem. We can go back a few years ago to the start of the pandemic, where something really shifted in people. They moaned and complained for being locked down, and I didn't like it either. No one did. But they swore to themselves that when they were going to go out in public again, that they were going to make up for lost time. And they were going to do what they want and become more selfish and entitled than ever before. Hence why, due to recent studies, 70% of divorces and fallings out and breakups and siblings taking each other to court, family fallouts, etc., all were instigated in the lockdowns. All began way back then. And also people are complaining about people up to 80% of the time now. These are record highs. These are studies done. These are real people going through this. And you are not alone. You are not negative. You are not bitter. You're not an evil person. This is not against your religion, despite your faith to love all and turn the other cheek. But like I said, is your religion going to save you when you are being walked all over by the wrong people, scammed, betrayed, lied to, metaphorically being poked by that pitchfork? No, and I'm a man of faith as well. Instead, it is better to come to this realization that most people are not worth it anymore. Yes, there are some gems. There are some good people. The people who subscribe to this channel, the people in the comments, you all share the same feeling. We are not alone in this. There's the odd person. There's a small group. But the rest, forget it. And that's the harsh reality. But it's a bitter pill to swallow, but an essential one. Because why do you want to waste your energy, your time, your life, your loyalty, your effort on people that aren't worth it? It is no different to flogging a dead horse. No different pursuing a business that just keeps losing money. No different to dating someone who's just going to cheat on you every time. No different to going to the casino and putting it all on red and losing your money every single time, with the odd win here and there. We are not elitist in saying this. I'm not saying I'm better than people. I'm just spitting the truth. This is real. This is the fact. They aren't worth it. If they were worth it, I wouldn't be making this video. These fallings out wouldn't be happening. These statistics of people complaining about other people wouldn't exist. These videos would not be getting the traction they do, but they do because it's the truth. So what are these real reasons? I'm going to expose them. And the first is, people want you around, but never above them. So They're fine when you're struggling, doubting yourself, playing it safe and small, but the second you start breaking free and leveling up, they throw shade, passive-aggressive comments, pull back, and they're threatened. This can very much confuse an empathetic person. So, let's say you went through a really hard time. Let's say you went through a breakup. Let's say you were really depressed about something. And these friends, these family, they were there for you. They took your calls. They listened. They put an arm around you. They supported you. But the second you got your act together, your life together, and you started dating again, became sober, got a new job, whatever, you don't hear from these people anymore. They don't even congratulate you on your success. They don't want to know you, and that confuses you. Because you say to yourself, well, they were there for me when I was struggling. They were there for me when I was on my knees. Yeah, because they want you around, but never to get better than them. And they're threatened. The ironic and sick and twisted thing about it as well is they could have everything you want. They could be married. They could be successful. They could have a full life. But they don't want you to have it. They don't want you to make more money than them, have a better looking partner, to recover. They want you to wallow. They want you to cry. They want you to be below them. One of the harshest, most brutal lessons I've learned. When I shared good news recently, I saw that with the jealous idiots in my life who felt threatened. So don't shrink yourself to stay accepted by these people. You're not here to be tolerated. You are here to thrive, to bounce back, to enjoy your life and overcome these struggles. They also want the benefits of you without the burden of supporting you. So, let's say you've been a shoulder to cry on. Let's say you've been a person that gives loans. Let's say you are great at advice and so on. They love your advice, your energy, your emotional support. But when you're the one who needs something, when you're the one who needs the advice, when you need the favor, when you need them to put themselves out for you, how do they react? What do they do? Well, first of all, you can't get hold of them. They ghost you and ignore you. The excuses come out if you finally get in touch with them. Sorry, it's just been really manic. Sorry, I've got a lot going on, whatever. Or if they do end up showing up, it's passive-aggressive, it's rude, and it's half-assed. Remember, they want the benefits of you. They'll bleed you dry and suck the life out of you without the burden of supporting you. That's not a friend. Certainly not a family member. And that is certainly not a romantic partner or a relationship that's healthy. So stop pouring into people who dry up the second you ask for something back. I know you don't give to receive. I know you don't do these things to expect something back. But for God's sake, you've gone above and beyond. When's it going to be your time? When's it going to be your turn? When are others going to do to you, for you, what you have done for them? It's a serious question. And that's the truth. When are others going to do for you? This is a really underrated point, but you actually spend more time recovering from people than enjoying them. Really, really underrated that. So do you walk away from conversations, parties, meetups, meals, interactions, events, feeling heavy, drained, tired, anxious, on edge, not good enough, confused, scared? That's not friendship. That's not family. And that's certainly not a healthy relationship. That's emotional damage. It doesn't matter how many years you've been putting up with it. Doesn't matter how long you've been tolerating it. Doesn't matter who they are. blood, school friends, someone you've known for ages. Let me repeat that. That's emotional damage. The recovery can take a long time. You could be so drained that it might take a few days, weeks, months if it's traumatic. Hence why people really dread the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, whatever. Why they don't enjoy their birthdays, why they get anxious about certain events happening. Because they're spending their valuable life recovering from these idiots than enjoying them. There are some people who I can stay on the phone to or talk to and I lose track of time. And then there's others where it's like watching paint dry. Start measuring all your relationships by the aftermath. If they're costing you these feelings, it's too expensive and it's not worth it. That's what I'm saying. It's not worth it, regardless of who they are. And finally, most people don't want to know you. Most people don't want to get to know you. They don't want to understand you. They don't want to relate to you. They don't want to connect. They just want to use you. So when you speak, when you open up, whenever you're doing what you're doing, they are not listening to you. They don't care. They're scanning for value, for weakness, for how far they can push, what they can take, what they can do, what they can say, what they can get out of you. And then they strike. I've seen it. And most people are users. And if their foundation is, like I said, well, I'm going to make up for lost time. It's my time now. I'm going to do whatever I want. It's me, 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 me. All about me. Then how do you come into the picture? Oh, but we've had great conversations. They just say words to make you happy. Oh, but we got great memories. What great memories? Be real here. Take off those rose-tinted glasses. See the truth now. You're maturer. You're wiser. You're reflective. You know the truth. So lean into that. And protect yourself. Watch how they treat your silence, not just your openness. I remember, God, about 10 years ago now, there was a guy I was friends with, and it was so one way. I was always calling him. I was always asking him questions, never anything back. And I said to myself, I'm just not going to call this guy. I'll text him and see if he gets in touch. He never did. I did that multiple times in dating as well, when I felt like it was so one way, so selfish and entitled. And it's not worth it. Most people aren't worth it. So you're not wrong for feeling done, hating and just frustrated with people. Instead, you are just awakening. When peace becomes your priority, you stop negotiating with idiots. And you level up without judgment. You have the right support and you can support yourself. You don't need to spend time recovering from people because who you select to be around are exactly what you need. And those who do want to get to know you form the greatest bonds with you. So if you're ready to stop overgiving and start living life on your terms, let's reclaim your life and take back control today. Book a free discovery call with me. The link's in the description below. And let's get your boundaries sorted once and for all. Remember, you're not alone in thinking this. Most people are just sadly not worth it anymore.